action. And the accumulation of stress and flat out things to do can actually have the adverse effect and lead to little to no things being done. And in the life of the entrepreneur, that's the worst possible day. So if you're an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, or some point of crossroads in your life, this video is absolutely perfect for you. I will share with you the 4 best quotes that I've implemented myself. And at times when you're just lying in bed, you want to hit the snooze button, these quotes will make you get out of bed and get to work and improve your life. And if you're new around here and love the sound of productivity hacks and financial tips, it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button, like down below, and drop in the comment section your favorite quote. Okay, let's get into the quotes. Quote number 1 of the day is that you are not failing quick enough. I first came across this quote when the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, was narrating in his Rich Dad radio podcast how he used to be a door-to-door salesperson. He was complaining to his rich dad how even though he was going door-to-door, he was getting little to no sales. His rich dad then asked him, well, how many doors are you going to which Robert Kiyosaki responded with 20 to 30. Then the rich dad hit him with one of the best lines and it changed Robert's life. He said, you are not failing quick enough. When I heard this quote, it really stuck with me. All throughout school, we were only measured on success and sometimes even scrutinized for failure. When in reality, successful people in all walks of life only made it to their success due to consistently and constantly failing, learning and reflecting on their behaviors to then tweak it and improve next time. J.K. Rowling got rejected by 12 publishers before publishing Harry Potter. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. Yet these are 2 of the best in their industries. Despite whatever social media might depict, success is never a straight line. It is a series of bumps and hurdles and just overcoming them. You fall down, but you get straight back up. But the key takeaway for this quote for me is to always try new things and do not stress about getting it right first time round. No one starts anything as an expert. Try anything and everything you want and eventually something will stick. Okay, quote number 2 is focus on the inputs and the outputs will take care of themselves. Have you ever heard someone in school say, I really want an A on this test? Or even if you're in employment, someone saying, I really want a pay rise or a promotion. Or yourself saying, I want 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 on TikTok, 1,000 on Instagram, etc. The chances are you have, and there's a reason why. The world has become so results driven, where success has become less subjective and more objective. And that is why the mentality of the majority of humans is to only become happy when certain goals or milestones have been achieved, even though they are completely out of our control. The truth is, if you take the time to really think about it, setting goals and milestones out of our control is completely ludicrous. Instead, be sure to set goals and milestones you are completely in control of. For the example of school, instead of saying I want an A in this next test, say I aim to revise 10 hours for this next test. That's a concrete plan and you are in complete control of revising those 10 hours. Then when the result comes, if you manage to get an A on the test, it's brilliant, the 10 hours works. But if you get a B or C, you can then adapt your plan and say I want to revise 15 hours or 20 hours next time. It's more adaptable to have goals that are in your control rather than a result. For the case of YouTube, instead of saying I want 1,000 subscribers, say I aim to produce 3 high quality videos a week, for example. This puts you in complete control and means you do the work. You don't have to worry about external people subscribing to your channel, even if you produce good content. You focus on what you can control and let the external factors take care of themselves. An old American football coach for the San Francisco 49ers summed it up absolutely perfectly when he said, the score takes care of itself. The key takeaway for this quote is you perfect what you are in control of and let everything else take care of itself. And more often than not, you actually achieve all the goals you wanted if you just focused on what you can control and what you input into the process. Quotation number 3 is, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. This quote originates from ancient Chinese philosopher and writer Lao Tzu. I hope I didn't butcher his name. And even over 2,500 years from its first use, this quote is still more than relevant today. There are so many people alive today, potentially even you watching this, that has a dream but just doesn't do anything about it because they haven't got it all figured out yet. But the cold hard truth is that no one starts an expert in their field. I mean, a proficient coder doesn't start their coding journey knowing all the programming languages. An expert investor doesn't start with an excellent portfolio and investing strategy. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, is born 100% perfect for something. You should identify what you are passionate for and just do it. I mean, nowadays with the internet and social media, in particular YouTube, there's absolutely no excuse. You can learn absolutely anything quickly, easily, and often even for free. The key takeaway for this quote is in pretty much any venture for business, sport, love, and any other facet of life, they only became successful because they took the first and most important step. Before we go on to the fourth and final quote, if you want to be inspired every single day, please be sure to check out Why Inspire on TikTok. I post motivational stories over 4 times a day, so please be sure to check it out. You do not want to miss it. Okay, the fourth and final quote is, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. This quote originated from Anne Nia and relates to one's confidence. Anything is possible in life if you have the self-confidence to not only achieve it, but even just attempt it. I mean, there'd be absolutely no way that Barack Obama would be the first black president of the United States of America had he not even believed he had even a chance of doing so. If you stop doing something because you honestly don't believe you can do it, you've already failed at the first hurdle. My takeaway would be, no matter what situation or scenario you find yourself in, always have the self-confidence and belief to know you are going to make it out there. You just have to find a way. As always, thank you for making it until the end of the video. As always, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe down below and leave in the comments your favorite quote. I've been Dennis and I hope to see you lot in the next video.